On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
He's got a man, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. Now Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks up.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Get 300! Get!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. The Packers at 11-5 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Ball Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And that'll be complete to Dillon.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the Jets, and took it all the way.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after the catch.
Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Goff now to throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's gone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of try to take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. There's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Goff. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Goff on 1st down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Hey, 626. 150. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
From what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up.
On 1st down, it's gone. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Taylor now to return it. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle to Beckham. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down throw, gone. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From just shy of midfield, Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He completes it to Beckham. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann? It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Quintez Cephus
from 17 yards out.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
But these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau, and their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
88, 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff is going to find his running back. It's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again is Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Devontae Wyatt
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And Sharp pulls it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Goff now looking to throw.
Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first and 10, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing is Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's gone.
St. Brown on the catch.
14 yards that time for number 14. Goff now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Lions will use the first. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Here's Goff. That one complete. He finds Chark. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On first down, it's gone.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 38. Jack Fox, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turn.